Peace and love, everybody. It's your girl, Ashley L. Welcome back to my YouTube channel for those of you who are not new to this channel. For those of you who are, welcome. If you want to best support this channel and support my book and what I'm doing, the messages that I'm trying to get out, well, that I am getting out, the best way to do that is from here is by liking this video, subscribing to this channel. Make sure you turn your notification bells on so you won't miss the videos or be late when the videos come out. And comment below and share the video with somebody who you think it could be useful to. So as you see by the topic of this video today, we are going to be talking about mindset around money, namely the idea that it takes money to make money. And as you see, as I said in the title, it does not. So we're going to get into why it does not, and or more so how it does not. So I get why they say that, because a lot of times, like a lot of businesses cost some money to make money, but that's some businesses. That's not all businesses. There are things that people can do that does not require you to spend money to make money. And sometimes you can use the things that you already have to make money. And that goes into mindset, because a lot of people don't realize that because they're too busy focused on what they don't have and what they feel, what they are telling themselves that they can't do, or what somebody else may have told them they can't do, instead of focusing their time and energy on what they do have and what they can do. So once people start doing that, everything they need will start flowing to them. Not saying it will be necessarily easy all the time. A lot of times the difficulty is because the difficulty that's in your mind. A lot of times you have yourself trapped in your situation because you have yourself trapped here. And once you free yourself here, then you free yourself from all stresses and struggle in life, period. And that's just reality. That's not a reality that a lot of people like to accept, but the people who are successful in life are successful because majority of them have accepted that. And it's not even an accepting that, that's like a more of embracing that, because it's more of accepting the opposite when you're struggling and you're going through things and you're convincing yourself that there's impossibility, and you can't do this and you can't do that, and you don't. When you allow that to hold on to you, you're accepting that instead of embracing the reality that you have a lot and you can do a lot. So let's get into the juicy details of that. Just also know that anytime I do videos like this, I'm more than likely speaking from experience. If I'm not speaking from personal experience, I will identify that these are things that I know about that I haven't actually done. But a lot of the things that I speak on, most of them are things that I've done. So I know these things to be true from experience. So some ways that you can make money without money is basically, in a nutshell, the best way to make money in today's society anyway doesn't necessarily require money unless you have to get tools and supplies. And right now we're talking about if you don't have the money to do that, so use the tools and the supplies that you already have access to. So providing a service for somebody, or being of some type of help or assistance to somebody. So previously, back in the time period when I was homeless and the in-between phases when I may not have been homeless, and I just needed some extra money, whatever the case may have been, I and it's not even that I just needed some extra money. Like, this was my job. Some of it was my job, like doing hair. I do hair. You can see that I have locks. I did my own locks. They're not the freshest right now, but I do hair. That is something that I have a natural gift and talent with. So I use it. And that doesn't necessarily always require you to have money, because there's different ways you can do it. Some styles don't require you to have any particular tools other than a basic comb, which most people already have. If they have hair, they already have a comb. It's just keep it clean. Um, you can do hair on the side as a side hustle, or you can work in a salon doing hair. If you work in a salon, you will have to buy tools and supplies unless you're working in a salon that provides that for you. But if you're doing it as a side job, then just stick with the styles that don't require you to purchase any new tools. Or you can have the customer bring their own tools, the client bring their own tools, like they can bring their own comb, because some people prefer that anyway, for hygiene purposes, to make sure there's no cross contamination, to make sure that the comb that they're using is not improperly cleaned. And they can bring their, if they prefer specific products on their hair, like somebody like myself would prefer all natural products. Somebody like myself would prefer to bring my own products to be used if the person I'm going to don't use all natural products. So sometimes you can have them bring their own supplies and you just charge them the service fee, and just have it be a little bit lower than it would be if you had all of the tools and supplies yourself. That's one way. Also, if you have any artistic skills or ability, promote that. Now, one of the things I did find out is that sometimes when, and we're getting into mindset, sometimes people have a setback or a delay in their progress because they're stuck on, well, I've tried this and I've tried that, I've done this and I keep doing this and nobody's supporting me, nobody wants to support me, and so on and so forth. And I still have issues with that sometimes. I'm still my own student at times, but the reality is, environment is very important. Your surroundings is very important. If you've ever heard the philosophy of you are the sum of the 10 people you hang around most, that that is true in multiple ways. A lot of times that's in a sense of debt ratio or financial status, but in the sense of what we're talking about right now, is your network is supposed to be your net worth. So if you are doing something or into something that the people around you don't support, you might want to surround yourself with people who are supportive of what you are doing or what you're about. So, not saying that you have to not necessarily associate with the people that you know and love at all, but don't try to force what you are into on somebody else who's not into that. So, for my art, for instance, where I'm from Virginia, people aren't as supportive and really understanding of original artwork because they're so used to being able to go to places like Walmart or Target or any of these main stores and buy manufactured decorations. So it's a mentality of, why would I pay this much when I can go and buy this print for $5? Is no understanding of the originality of it, that it's a one of a kind piece, or it's a piece that there's only a certain amount of versus something that's mass produced. People don't really care as much when it comes to artwork for originality here. Whereas somewhere like New York is somewhere where you can go and it will flourish. So what I did, I moved myself from here to New York. Now you may say, well, it costs money to get to New York. Well, I have my type of ways. Like if I want to go somewhere, I get there. So majority of the time that I've traveled, especially when I was homeless, I didn't have any money in my pocket to travel. But I also understand the philosophy that a closed mouth don't get fed. Now, a lot of people, and this is speaking to the homeless community or people who are in extreme poverty, um, the same way you beg, I'm not saying everybody, but the same way a lot of people are out there asking for money to get food or asking for money to get cigarettes or asking for money to get beer. Do not be afraid to ask for help for things that are actually beneficial to you. That is something that's more respected by a respectable person than asking for money for cigarettes or beer. Now, food, that's not something that's not respectable because you have to eat. But it's still more respectable to ask for help to move yourself somewhere so that you can be able to provide for yourself than constantly sitting, waiting, and asking for help for the little things that are helping, that are giving you satisfying what you want for the moment, but not helping you in the long term. Relocating and putting yourself in an environment that is conducive to what you have to offer is more beneficial to you and puts you in a position where you don't have to continue to beg people to help you because you're putting yourself in a position to help yourself. So that basically is going to round this video up. In the nutshell, what I'm saying is take what you have, use the tools that you have, use the skills that you have, because your skills equate to money. Your talents and your abilities equate to money. You are money. So you don't have to have tangible money. I was going to hold up to money, but I don't have it right here. You don't have to have tangible money, or fiat as I call it, in order to make a income. And that's the other thing that we're going to have a whole nother video on, is why you should not value money, why money is not the most important thing in survival or in living, why that shouldn't be the main value. And I'm going to break that down in another video. So again, thank you for watching my video. Thank you for coming to my channel. For those of you who are new, I appreciate you. For those of you who have always been here, you know I appreciate you. Welcome. Make sure you, if you haven't already done it, hit that like button, hit that subscribe button, share my videos to somebody who this could be beneficial to. Comment below if you have any other ways that you know that people can make money without having money already. Comment down below. Have a beautiful day. Stay up, stay love. Peace.